with a print like this, it's an investment piece, it's worth a bit of money, so it's worth doing correctly, and this is the procedure that we'd follow with limited edition prints. First of all, it's a paper print, good quality rag mount GSM museum paper, and with this we'd want to conservation frame it and make it how it should be made. So the thing we'd do with a paper print is we'd mount it up. So we'd start by selecting some mounts. Here I'm going to show you the gallery style of mounting, which is an extra thick mount board and a normal standard mount board. And what we tend to do is put them together with about 5mm, quarter of an inch gap in between, and we're going to place these onto the picture just to give us an idea what it looks like. Now again, we would leave a gap around the sides, top and sides, and then a little bit more at the bottom to allow for the wording and the limited edition number. So I'm going to select those two mounts there. As you can see, they work really well with the piece. This is a Chris Rivers piece, by the way, a very sought after artist. So then once we've looked at our mounts, we're happy with that, we're then going to choose a frame. We're going to select a frame. So as you can see, there's a huge choice, but usually it only boils down to one or two choices. Once you've gone through everything, that'll work for you in situ where it's going to go. So to start with, I think we're going to go for a nice off-white, muted white frame. So I'll select this one here. This is a nice quality swept wooden frame with a nice grain on there as well. So then I'll just place that on there and we'll have a look at that and just see what that looks like. Now that looks really nice on there. It's really allowing the colours to pop out. So that's a nice neutral choice that would work in most settings. Again, we would decide how much of a mount we choose. Generally, we don't have a tight mount. We usually let the piece breathe and open that right up. So we usually set it around 6 to 7 centimetres, like so. Though we might not want this frame, we might want to select a different frame. So again, we might want to select a black contemporary matte frame. So we'd be looking at something like this, a nice wide 4 centimetre chunky black frame. So instead of that, we'd just select that one, pop that one on there, and have a look at that and see how that looks. Once we've made the decision on mount and frame, we then choose the glass. Now, there's standard glass and then there's art glass, and because this is a limited edition print, art glass would be the best option. I don't know whether you can see it on here, but here's our little sample. On one side you can see this is actually glass here. It looks invisible, but it exists, and this is your regular glass, which is really reflective. With your art glass, it's 94% reflection control. It's got a 70% UV protected layer on there as well. It's also a white water glass, so there's a more clearer, more clarity in the glass itself. So it's a much better product than your standard glass, and this is the glass we choose for a limited edition print. So we'll pop that on there. As you can see, there's absolutely loads of choices here. Colours, styles, finishes. We've got metal frames. We've got slips as well, where we could actually insert a slip if we felt that was necessary on the mount, on the inner mount. So this green slip, for example, we pop that on the inside like so, and that like so, like that. It really just depends on the effect and what you're looking for. So I hope that gives you some idea of what we do here in consultation whilst we're framing a limited edition piece like this one. But do pop in and look forward to seeing you very soon.